Hello Spider Peeps. Well, this one I've got a little bit of mixed feelings about because this is fake Lego from AliExpress. So yeah, fake Lego, mixed feelings. This looks a little bit too shiny for Lego. Looks like Technic, but Technic obviously is the most expensive form of Lego. Well, apart from if you take the franchises and Star Wars out of that. But I was really interested in this. Well, one, because it's a spider, and secondly, because it's got some of the power functions in. Now, amazingly, I have never played with this Mindstorm's power functions stuff. So I thought, let's get one of these. How does this come out? Ugh. Yeah, so that's the battery pack. So let's get one of these kits from AliExpress and play with it. And also the kit is a spider. Did I say that already? Yeah, I think I did. So this is the motor bit. So yeah, so that's the motor. I assume that will plug directly into the kit like so, or that way. Yeah, and that'll start working. Let's go get some batteries. What are these? These are AAs. That's a lot of AAs though. I'll get some batteries. Okay, it's a nice little battery pack. Well built motor. Hungry on the batteries though. Be nice to modify this and make a lithium version of it. I might have a go at that. What's that? That's 9 volts, isn't it? 3 1.5s is 9 volts. Okay, this is the QR code of the instructions. Oh well, it's PDF. Let's download the PDF. Hopefully it'll be all right. Okay, there we go. I don't think I'm going to talk while I'm building this. Let's just do a montage of the build and then we'll have a look at it afterwards. Oh, that is satisfying. Wonder if I'll have to do the other one the other way. Did notice that last wheel there in the instructions, there wasn't a thing to put the little axle in for that, so I had to work that one out. But yeah, that is satisfying. We can see how this is going to walk now, can't we? Right, let's carry on. Or maybe it was right. Maybe that one has to go through to that. I think that's the drive shaft. Okay, let's sort that out a little bit then. We'll pop that out. Put that there. And then drive shaft. Yeah, I think that's all right. So a little bit of confusion there because I thought they'd done it wrong and they had not. Cool, that just fits in there, look. And then a worm gear. Where's the worm? It says put it there, but you can't. So we need that one. Put it through like that. That looks okay. Then this piece. Is this a Lego piece? I don't recognise that, but I'm not that into Technic. Is that a Lego piece? Let me know in the description. There are funny things that Lego wouldn't do, such as you put that part on and then you have to come in from behind. The instructions are really good, but there's just bits where the order of operations are slightly wrong. If this were genuine Lego, we would have put these parts in first. Yeah, look at this. Oh look, they've done it again. Got to go in this way. That's almost impossible to get in there. Just about, I did it. Something came out then. What came out? Oh, must be to put this piece on, isn't it? The opposite of that. Even more. Right, I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to assume that this is the piece I've got to put on anyway. It's got to be that. Let's pull this out completely, put that on. I'm going to guess that's the next piece, and it is. I wonder if AI can produce these Lego documents. So it's like this. Yeah, it's like this, and you've got the step number and the parts you want. It's almost the same, because of course there's no writing on Lego stuff, is there, apart from the number of parts? Almost the same, but just the fact that you have to put these in sort of backwards makes me think that AI has done this and not a real person. But I don't know. I don't know. Is AI able to? I mean, there are programs that produce step-by-step Lego assembly instructions from a model, and you've obviously got some Lego Builder apps where you can build it with virtual Lego and then output the instructions to build it in real Lego. I wonder if they are capable of outputting intuitive instructions. These are okay, but just those bits that, you know, make it look like a human's not looked at it. The fact that you had to put things in behind. Okay, so it looks like this is the other leg mechanism. Okay, so little cogs now. I'm hoping I've got all of the pieces, because that's the other thing that's amazing about Lego, is that I've only once ever had a set where there was a missing piece. Normally it's because if you've got a big set, you think there's a missing piece, and that's because you've used the wrong colour piece earlier on. I had one big set for one of the big buildings. He had 3 tiles missing, which were red, and they were a colour that I hadn't got any tiles of. And I actually messaged Lego, and they sent me some. They arrived like 2 days later, which was really good. But I've made so many Lego sets over my time, and they're hardly ever, well, like I say, that's the one time that something was genuinely missing and they sorted it out so well. It's always impressed me, that's always impressed me, the way that they did that. Okay, we're doing the same as the other side again, so putting these top of the leg mechanism in. And then I think this bit's important here, to make sure we've got these all in the right places to get it aligned properly. So that goes in that one, this one goes in that one, then this one goes down the bottom. Then we put the legs on, and this goes on the 4th hole of these. Pop that in at the top. Do this one 4th hole. Whoa, did you spot the deliberate mistake there? 4th hole. And then, oh, that's this bit. It says on the instructions this should be blue. And look, why'd you put that in there? Why didn't we put that in there earlier? Okay. Okay, now we've got another problem, another missing thing, right? So these are supposed to be blue as well. Looks like these are the eyes. So I suppose this doesn't matter. I think these are going to be hidden. So these are just to put the studs on here. Then I imagine we're going to put those eyes on it. Yes. So the colour of those don't really matter. Put some silly eyes on. Then this bottom bit has got the, oh, look at this. Yeah, this isn't going to end good, is it? So we've got that in there. That in there. And there's going to be something in between it. So what's the other thing? Right, okay, it's one of these. So how are we supposed to get that in? Right, let's pop that in there. There's a tough fit to get that in. And then just about you can get that. What goes in that? So another one of these pieces. So it's got to have these two on there. Must be that one. I think this must be how you connect the battery pack. That's the only thing we've got left. Almost. I think that's got to be the battery pack connector. It must somehow go in here. Bit wobbly at the front. Oh, there's another. Oh, right. It says that we have to put this through. Got rid of the diagrams and just done a picture of that. So I see. So that bit somehow goes through there, but it's not held on to anything. This was wrong. This has to go down a little bit lower. So there are some errors, but anyone who does Lego can work this out. I'll pop them back in. And then that should lock. That's better. That should go through there and lock the battery pack in. So one assumes one now connects it. And that's it. This is sort of like a spider, isn't it? To an extent. I mean, a little bit like a spider. I'm going to stop waffling. You want to know whether it's going to work. So do I. Let's have a go. Okay, something's up. Look, that's not working. Let's debug the bug. This has popped out a little bit. Is that the drive shaft? Yeah, that's the drive shaft. So one of these has just popped out a little bit. That might be what's happened. Let's see whether all the legs move freely. Interesting. Now that side does, this side doesn't. That looks better. Let's see whether it works. Well, it's got a limp. Stupid spider. Anyway, yeah, a good, pretty cheap way of looking at the just analog walker devices. Good way of introduction to the mechanism without spending a fortune on a Mindstorm set. Honestly, let's cue the debate in the comments. Fake Lego, fake Mindstorm, reasonably good instructions, possibly AI instructions. who knows? What do you think about it? Let me know, Spider Peeps. See you in the next video. Bye. Oh, this is a boring outro, isn't it? Yeah, I forgot to say the price. So, not a fantastically cheap thing from AliExpress. So currently it's $15.49. There are cheaper ways that you can buy it from Ali. It says that's half price, $32.27. I think if it was real Lego, probably you'd be looking at £30 for something that did this. So this is cheaper, but of course, yeah, if you do play the AliExpress coins game, then you can get some money off this as well. So I think I bought it for about £10 in the end. Well, is this an interesting video or not? Do you like fake Lego reviews? Not really a review, but goodbye again.